JR, as a former student athlete, it's a different time in college athletics. Holy Cross is certainly one of those schools that's looked upon and has had a great deal of success. But walk us through some of the challenges and ultimately also some of the opportunities that this time presents for the college as a whole.
So I was very fortunate to be part of a really, really great program when I was here. I played hockey. I was on the 06 team when we beat Minnesota. And there's half a dozen of my teammates that are out in that Hall of Fame wall. When I look at those careers that those gentlemen had, especially, freshman, sophomore year, some of the things that they were doing in this world, our coach would have had to deal with essentially yearly free agency. A Holy Cross recruited student athlete who does really well in the leagues that we compete in and like really makes a name for themselves at a national level. They're getting phone calls. They're getting offers from other schools that aren't operating the same way that we're going to, or how we think about what the opportunity is at Holy Cross. So this idea of being able to retain them and help them understand what it means to stay here for 4 years and graduate as a Crusader and land out on that Hall of Fame wall, I think that's the opportunity, right? It's also the challenge, right? The challenge is there. Those conversations are happening, whether we're comfortable with them or not, and we need to have an answer to those conversations. Certainly, I know some of the folks I played with definitely would have entertained those conversations, and I'm fortunate that the world was different back then, and we're all fortunate. Like, I wouldn't be able to brag about 06, even though I didn't play a lot of shifts. Like, I still get to brag about it. But again, this is the whole idea behind this is how can we continue to retain those people that are likely to end up out on that Hall of Fame wall. And I think this is a great opportunity to do that.
JR spoke beautifully about the opportunities that are presented as a result of this. At the same time, there's a lot of challenges under your direction of this athletic department as a whole. Talk us through some of those, certainly, and at the same time, what he spoke to about the Hall of Fame and the experience and all the setting yourself up for success after your collegiate career is over. That presents a great deal of excitement as well.
It does, and that's one of the things that we're trying to do, not just through this vehicle, but many others, is connect these kids with what their future looks like, right? And so whether it's our 90-wide mentorship program or any of the various support systems we have, certainly engaging with our incredible alumni network, is so that they can see it. We can paint the picture, right? This is what it means to stay and graduate as a Crusader and the impact it can have on the rest of your life, because your time here on campus playing is very, very, very short when compared to your life as a Crusader alum, right? And so getting them to understand that this is a lifetime relationship, this is a lifetime commitment, and staying here and graduating and having all these successes that you're capable of having really puts you on a path for tremendous success for over the course of the rest of your life. And so, it's an interesting time, and when name, image, and likeness was approved and came online, and then the transfer portal and those two things working together, people tend to talk about them separately. I think of them as really one thing, right? It created free agency in college sports. And in order for us to continue to graduate the next generation of Holy Cross greats, to continue to fill that Hall of Fame wall that JR was talking about, we need these kids to understand, stay, grow, develop here, right? Set yourself up for lifelong success. And all these great things are in front of you. Every goal you have, whether it's to play after you graduate or not, is on the table coming from Holy Cross. You do not need to settle for anything. You're not going to settle in your academic life. You're not going to settle in your athletic life. You're not going to settle as a member of this community. And by surrounding them with these resources, it gives us the best opportunity to share that story with them in a way that I think can be really, really compelling.